everybody. I hope you all can hear me. I'm not wearing a mic for this one. And also I'm using a different device, so I don't know how this one's gonna work, if I'm gonna be able to see any comments. So I assume I can tell if there's anyone joining me. Well, either no one is joining me so far, or, oh, yay, I can tell. Someone's there. Whoever you are watching, drop me a comment so that I know how this works, because we're testing it on my tablet instead of a laptop, and I've never done a live stream on a tablet before. Josh Hart is, oh, yay, Josh, thank you. Okay, good, I can see the comment. So, hi everybody. I am in California, and so I am under the state shelter-in-place rules. So that means I've been stuck at home now for 6 days, I think. It all kind of blends together, as I'm sure you're all well aware at this point. But I think it's 6 days since the order, plus the social distancing I was doing before that. I'm getting a lot done. So anyway, I thought it might be fun to do a little video. And so drop me a comment how you guys are doing, what you're doing to keep active or amused or whatever. And so I was going to show you what I've been doing today, because it's fun, because I don't sit still very well. Like, I take that back. I sit still very well, but I have to be doing something. So, like, I love to read, so obviously that involves sitting, but I can't just be still. I have to be actively doing something with my hands or my mind. So today I was working on my coloring book. Oh, if you joined me for the live stream that I did on the 15th for the podcast release, the picture that I had shown from the coloring book then is now on my website, www.centaurride.org. There's a link for that on Facebook somewhere. What was I going to say about that? Yes, it's on the website now. It took me a while to get it up, but it's there now. I promise. I put it there this morning. So check that out, and you can get one of my coloring book pages way in advance of actually finishing the coloring book. So here's what I was working on today. It's for the coloring book, and here's a quick little poll for whoever's watching. How many pages would be an acceptable number of pictures in a coloring book with that level of detail? I'm trying to make it kind of not totally kid level, but not like those grown-up coloring books that are insanely detailed. So it's kind of in the middle. So they'll all be about like this. Some of them have a little more detail, but here's one of my examples. So let me know how many pages or how many pictures is a good number of pictures for a coloring book, because I really have no idea. It's not going to be one of those gigantic things that you can get at the craft store or whatever that's like, you know, however many dozens and dozens or hundreds of pictures in the adult coloring books. It's not like that. I can't do that many, but I will do as many as people think is a good idea. So let me know. So anyway, here's what I was working on today. The newest picture for the coloring book. I currently have about 6 done, I think, 6 or 7. So moving right along. There's a a couple little errors on here that still need cleaned up, but anyway, that's what I was working on today. So, yay! 8 to 12 pages, awesome. Really? That few? Okay. Christy says 8 to 12. So, I would like that. So, well, with the quarantine, I'm definitely getting more time on this than I thought I was going to spend on it this winter, so I might even finish it by spring. Anyway, the other thing I was doing today was reading. I finished reading Bird by Bird by Anne Lamott, and actually I finished this yesterday, but I thought I would talk about it a little. If any of you watching are creative types, I recommend this book for you. It's loaned to me by Destiny. Hi Destiny, who's watching. This is a really good book, especially if you are a writer. It's mostly advice for writers, but it's also advice for any sort of creative endeavor. Really, you could apply a lot of what she says in here, and there is a lot of good stuff in here. So I just finished reading this, and it was awesome. So if you like to do anything creative, you might want to check that one out. And now I am working on this one. I just started this one today, so I can't really tell you how it is, but I'm like halfway through the first chapter and enjoying it so far. So if and when I ever finish this one, I'll tell you what I think about it. But it's just a biography of Lucille Ball. So this last year, I rode through Jamestown, New York, which is in Western New York, and is the hometown of Lucille Ball. And they have a museum there and statues and stuff to commemorate her. She was born there, she's buried there. So, of course, I always enjoyed I Love Lucy, who didn't? But I never really, I wasn't a huge Lucy fan. I enjoyed watching it, but I wasn't never been a huge I Love Lucy fan or anything like that. So it was interesting riding through the town and learning a little about her, the very little bit I rode riding through the town. And so now I'm reading a little bit about her, which is fun. So I would love to get any of your suggestions on what to read, because I read a lot. I read very fast, and I read basically everything. Those were both nonfiction, but I read, I'm also reading 2 other biographies, 3 biographies simultaneously. It's kind of insane, but that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm kind of on a biography kick, but I read whatever, mystery, fantasy, sci-fi, novels, whatever. So recommend me some books. And if you happen to also be a writer and have written anything, recommend me your books. Oh, the other exciting thing I did today was I baked cookies, because yay, cookies. Oh, now I have powdered sugar all over my desk. Great. These were special request cookies from my mom. They're her favorite. No, they are not my recipe. No, they are not really any recipe. They are box cookies. But whatever, it's her favorite. I try not to be insulted. But I wouldn't say that we bought the box mixes to stockpile per se, But when you know you're going to be in quarantine, it's important to get, things you like to eat. And she likes to eat Ghirardelli chocolate cookie mix cookies. And so that's what we did today. I made her cookies. So, and since I made them, I get to eat them too, even though I made them for her. So, yeah. Streaming is kind of weird because, like, there's a bunch of you watching and nobody's typing really anything. So I don't know what else you want me to talk about. Anybody have any comments on what you're doing at home during shelter in place or social distancing, whatever happens to be the case where you live? Anything you think I should cook in the next couple weeks? Any comments whatsoever? Drop them in the comments. And, even more importantly, I'd like to know, I don't think I'm very entertaining, but, there's been like consistently about 10 people watching. So, if you would like me to do a live stream, I am perfectly happy to do one of these daily or every other day or whatever. So let me know if you are enjoying this and if you would like me to make this a regular thing while everyone's stuck at home and looking for something to do. I would not mind at all doing this every day, but only if people are really enjoying this. So, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Inya? Says, doing puzzles. Oh yeah, I did a a jigsaw the other day. That's a good indoor activity. I love jigsaw puzzles. The crossword in the newspaper is technically, my mom has dibs on it, so I can't do it most days, but sometimes I steal it before she gets to it, so sometimes I do the crossword too. That's a fun thing. How's Apollo? He is doing okay. Last I heard, he's just enjoying the peaceful life of eating and napping and whatever in New Hampshire, so nothing much exciting going on with him. He is very familiar with sheltering in place. Watching random things and making myself a crocheted jellyfish. Oh, that sounds like too much fun, Molly. I don't know how to crochet myself. I just knit. Did you guys see my knit bunny that I did last week? I posted a picture. Isn't that just so cute? So this pattern, I don't remember the name of the YouTuber that put it up, but it's just a square. You just knit a square and then you gather it. You run a string through the material in a triangle and you gather it up, and then it ends up, just by gathering it, making a face and the ears, and then you stitch up the back and that's the body. Super easy and so cute. And Easter's coming up, so if you're looking for a cute, easy knit thing, and then you can make your own little pom-pom tail just using yarn wrapped around a fork, and then you tie it off and snip it, and it's a little tail, and it's so cute. So I made this for a friend. It's actually representing a character in the Chinese drama called The Untamed. If you are looking for random things to watch, I definitely recommend The Untamed. It's a little confusing the first 2 episodes, but hang in there. After that, it makes sense, and then it's awesome, and then you'll want to watch it again and again. But anyway, this is one of the characters kind of like their spirit animal. And so that's why it's got a little headband, because it's from the character. But anyway, my little knitting project. So I finished this and showed it to her, picture, since I can't really ship it right now. But I sent her a picture and she immediately said, "Oh my gosh, can you make the other bunny for the other main character, because they're a couple and they should be always together." And so now I have to knit another bunny. But luckily, it's a pretty quick project. So anyway, maybe I'll have another bunny to show you soon. Hi, Debbie. What was the other thing I was going to tell you? Oh, my other fun thing I was doing today. I did yoga at home. I really suck at doing solitary exercise, except for riding a horse by myself. Obviously, I do that fine. But when I'm at home and I'm just stuck at home, I don't exercise. Like, it's just boring if I'm just by myself exercising. I like group classes. And so normally I would go to Zumba once or twice a week. And since I injured my back about a month ago, I've been doing, on the chiropractor's recommendation, I've been doing yoga multiple times a week. But of course all those classes are canceled. So today I actually did yoga at home, and I probably need to take a video of this because it was too cute. But my dad joined me for our at-home yoga class, and I don't think he's ever done yoga in the 77 years that he's been on this planet. And so I was very good. I did not even chuckle a little bit, but he was so cute. And so we did yoga together in the living room, and it was memorable. Let's say that. It was fun. It was we're gonna do it again tomorrow. I tried several different, what do you call them? Like video instruction, not just YouTube. I started with a different thing, and then we ended up with a YouTube one that we liked, which I don't remember what it's called now to recommend it, but anyway, we found a YouTube one that we both liked, and so we did yoga, and it was interesting doing yoga with my dad, who didn't have any idea. But anyway, another little thing to keep me busy and healthy. So, let me know if you would like another live update thing tomorrow, and I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. That was the entirety of my exciting day, pretty much. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna do some gardening, and I'm gonna bake some bread. So, probably homework too. But, yeah, more exciting plans tomorrow. So, if you'd like, I can do another live video tomorrow with more excitement from my house. And anybody have any last minute comments or questions for me? I give you till count to 10. And if you happen to not hit enter in time, go ahead and drop the comment anyway, because it'll still show up in my notifications and I can respond later. So anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Oh, here's one from Molly. Be up for another one tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. I'm putting it on my schedule. We will do this again tomorrow. Maybe it'll be a regular thing. And yes. Okay. So come back tomorrow at 4 o'clock Pacific, which is 5 Mountain, 6 Central, and 7 Eastern time. So, yes. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Stay well and entertained and happy and healthy and all that good stuff. Bye.